it's Becky, the Southern Yankee, and I am joining you from my kitchen, which is usually where I join you from. I love my kitchen. It's probably one of the most favorite rooms in my house. It makes me happy. It's where I get to cook for my family. And I feel very, very at home and comforted when I'm in my kitchen. It just makes me incredibly joyful to hang out in my kitchen. And I especially love when my kitchen is full of people that I love and care for. That also brings me a lot of joy. But some days it torments me too, right? It's the place where all the food is. And when you do Weight Watchers, you feel like all you talk about and think about is the next meal, the next snack. What am I going to eat? Oh, you can't have that. I can't have this. No, I don't want that. I constantly feel like I'm telling my family, no, no, I can't have that. I'm not going to eat that. And I sit there like in my little corner feeling sorry for myself because I can eat it. I can have it. There's no you can't have on Weight Watchers. It's just I have to find a way to make that work with the journey that I'm on. I know my own personal self. I can't have a lot of things around me that are going to tempt me. I am an overeater. It's not anything to do with emotional eating. It is just overindulgence, overeating, probably more bored. I don't have a lot of self-control when it comes to a bag of chips or crackers or cookies. I just eat because they're there in front of me and because I want to. Some days I feel like I just, have to very purposely tell myself, no, you don't actually want that. You're okay. You're not hungry. The whole, oh, drink a glass of water well, sometimes it's just, I just want to eat the food and I have to purposely talk myself out of it, or I plan to go eat something I really shouldn't eat, or cook something that I know I'm going to want more than just that serving. It's easy to say, sure, you can have that. But yeah, I can have one serving. But the fact that there's a pan of brownies over there, I really, and it's funny because I made brownies. I made brownies for me. I made brownies for my family. And I went the other morning to get one of said brownies. And I looked at them and I was like, they don't actually look that great. You don't want that. You just want to eat something because you want to eat something. You're not even hungry. You don't even want to eat that. I once heard I think it was in a Weight Watchers meeting, they said if after like you take one bite and it doesn't taste incredible, don't eat anymore. But what do? We have a plate of food in front of us and we just eat it because that's what we're expected to do. I have learned over the years of taking off weight, gaining it back, that for me, it's a mind journey. And I have to get my head screwed on straight that food is not everything to me. That food is to fuel my body. God intended it to fuel our body, to give us energy to do our work. He didn't intend it to be something to satisfy emotional cravings or bored cravings. Food is for nourishment. And I think that that's something that I struggle so deeply with. And overeating, I don't think I could categorize myself as a binge eater. I don't think I do that. I think I overeat, and I usually do stop, but I usually feel really bad once I overeat. So, but yet I don't learn my lesson. I just do it again. And I am just struggling some days to stay on track, to put foods in front of me that are going to nourish my body, that are going to make me feel a lot better in the long run. Losing that weight will make me feel a lot better in the long run. It'll make my health so much better. Maybe I can stop taking cholesterol medication. And my hope is maybe blood pressure. I don't know. Some of that is just genetic, but why not try? I hate taking medication. I take for reflux. I deal with reflux almost nightly, but I have learned that if I control my portioning and follow Weight Watchers, I have no issues with reflux. None. It's as simple as that. Yet, why do I keep going back? And I know I feel better when I follow it, but I keep going back. I did such a great job. It's been almost 10 years ago. I lost over 50 pounds and felt fabulous. And then I turned a corner. I got married, changed jobs, moved, and I gained it all right back. And it wasn't just overnight. You didn't lose the weight overnight. You're not gonna gain it back overnight either, but it sure feels like it some days. That girl 10 years ago isn't the same girl in front of you right now. She struggles. And I want to get back to there. But the fact is, you can't go back 10 years. I can only step a foot forward into my next 10 years. And people lose weight for all kinds of dumb reasons. I just want to feel much better. I want to have better looking skin, feel like I fit in my clothes, and feel comfortable when I go try on clothes, feel comfortable when I, have a picture taken. It about kills me to do these videos sometimes because I'm my worst critic. I pick myself apart. And here's the thing, I'm not on here to be a fashionista. My makeup is what my makeup is. My hair is what it is. And it's not gonna probably change. I'm just who I am. I'm approaching a milestone birthday next year, and I'm good with that, but I'm not good with my health becoming an issue. I want to take better care of myself. I think too many people wait till it's too late, and I don't want to be that person. So this brings me to something that, I peruse other YouTubers and watch different things and listen to things that people say and that are on other diet plans. And let's be honest, you can say you're not on a diet. I'm on a diet plan because I need to, be more conscious of what I eat. It's a lifelong journey, but I'm on a plan. I needed help. So when I watch other people and they say things like, I didn't count this, I don't count that. I don't track this or I don't track that. Then I hear, you do you, but you're telling me you don't track that, and I'm seeing that you lost weight. It's kind of false advertising because your metabolism is different. I also believe that there's a reason you should track everything because every point does matter. And I am a firm believer in tracking. Track all the food you eat, be accountable for what you eat. If you ate a spoonful of peanut butter, you darn well better put it in your tracker because that's probably 3 points of peanut butter you just ate. If your coffee is, full of creamer and sugar and other things, and you're not going to count your coffee, 5 points of coffee, 6 points of coffee, it doesn't count, but in the afternoon, you're going to count it. Well, what made the difference from morning to afternoon? A point is a point. So that means you probably ate over 5 points extra for the day. Now, I used to play a game where I would, eat some things once in a while and I wouldn't even track them. I wouldn't even count them. But I would never eat my weekly points. I stopped doing that. That's a dangerous game to play for me. You lose track of what you ate. You figure, well, I just ate like a couple, 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cookies. So I didn't track them, but I have my weeklies. Well, if you do that 2 or 3 days a week, those cookies add up after a while. They're probably well beyond your weekly points. So I don't like the idea of, I don't track this, I don't track that. I like to track everything. But again, I'm a different person. My perspective is my perspective alone. My point of view is my point of view alone. And I know my temperament type, my personality type, I need to track everything. I need to see what I've ate today. I need to remember. It's also just good. You get into a routine and that habit, and it tends to stick better. My hope is eventually I wouldn't need to track. I can just mentally know these things and not have to always track every single time. Another thing that I hear people say is, I I do a cheat day. You hear this a lot on some of the more extreme diet plans. A cheat day or a cheat meal. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, it's nice to indulge a little, but again, you have points for the day, you have weekly points. Use that if you feel like you need to indulge. And a whole day of cheating really racks up pretty quickly on Weight Watchers and on any other plan. And for me, I think that a cheat meal can be my first step to derailing me. And it might take me a whole week or 2 weeks to get myself back where I need to be again. You make excuses for yourself when you allow things to come in that you really don't have any business eating. If you say you follow the plan works if you work the plan. It's as simple as that. If you choose to lie to yourself that points don't count, a cheat day doesn't count, that's fine. If it works for you and you're still on a weight loss journey that's working, okay. But that's dangerous for me. For me, it's dangerous. I can't do a cheat day. I can choose to have foods that cost me a little more. And maybe you don't get the little blue circle at the end of the day. But that's my choice to stay within those parameters because I want to see results. I want to lose the weight. I want to continue on my journey, and I want it to work for the long run. I don't want it to just work until I lose the weight. I want this to be sustainable because what will happen is, like it happened before 10 years ago, I lost all the weight. I stopped being meticulous and thoughtful about my meals, and I immediately went back to my bad habits of before. And I don't want to go back. I'm tired of starting over. I can't even tell you how many times I've left and rejoined Weight Watchers. Too many. Too many. The plan changes, it ebbs and flows, but I just really want to make it work for me. And I think it can. I think it can. But you have to be true to yourself. You have to know yourself. And if you're a little like me and type A, plan things out, I don't allow cheat days. I have figured out ways to incorporate those foods that I love into my life and into my lifestyle. And that's how I make it work for me. It may not be how you want to make it work for you. Maybe you're fine. Maybe you're not approaching a milestone birthday and you're a lot younger and you can get away with things like that. I'm not at a point in my life where I can get away with a cheat meal or a cheat day and still see success on the scale or the measurement. And I will definitely tell you too, the scale is not, it's not the end all be all when it comes to Weight Watchers. I really wish that they would incorporate into their app someplace for you to track your measurements. I feel like that should be a part of the journey as well, because so many weeks that scale is going to lie to you because of hormones or water retention. The tape measures kind of give you that reality check. Hey, you're doing fine. Keep plugging along. You're doing fine when you feel like nothing is happening. So I really encourage you to keep a little notebook and remind yourself, put it into a calendar somewhere where you remind yourself once a month, I'm going to do my measurements. I just really encourage you. That's another way to make sure that you are making progress when you don't feel like the scale is moving. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope that you eat something delicious and nourishing for your body. I hope that you track all the food that you ate and do something great with your day. See you later.